Welcome to Bloodbath and Beyond. Today we review Who's Watching Oliver? Mama Is.
Directed by Richie Moore, starring Russell Geoffrey Banks, Sara Malakul Lane, and Margaret Roche. This movie's about Oliver, a very strange, nerdy fellow who is definitely a mama's boy. He's got a very strict routine, but he also kidnaps, rapes, and kills women for his mama. However, one day on a kidnapping mission, Oliver finds a girl that actually likes him. And so now he has that internal struggle on, should he do what mama says or does he go with his heart? So what do we like? Firstly, the acting in this movie is amazing. Both Sophia, played by Sara Malakul Lane, and Oliver by Geoffrey Russell Banks, they both played a great role. Oliver is just such a weird character, and just the way that he keeps himself. He's got this slack jaw, he's always got his mouth slightly open, he's got all these different little nervous twitches and constantly pushing up his glasses, and just everything about that character just seemed real. But if you've ever seen him outside of this movie, it's so different from who he actually is.
Yeah, the mannerisms that he has, the little quirks that he has, it just builds on this character. And he did a great job portraying this not so confident, but intimidating, shy guy who's a little mama's boy. Also, how he delivered his lines was very well done. He had a great stutter to him. Every time he talked, he wasn't confident, but then when mama's not around or he's talking to himself, you could just see that he actually is filled with confidence and he knows what he wants to do. And he portrayed his internal struggle very well.
She might even love me. Why? She can. She could. I could be like everyone else.
Even while he's mid-killing people, you can see him I don't want to do this, but I'm doing this. It's fucking creepy. On that creepy aspect, Mama was creepy.
Oh, you're still here, you little whore. We thought you were leaving.
I think I'd want to hang out with her at a bar because I think she'd be funny. She'd be like, okay, do 2 shots for Mama. But I wouldn't want anything more than that.
You just want her as a commentator. She's a color commentator.
Yeah, if she streamed on Twitch and wasn't trying to influence everybody to rape and kill people, I think that would be hilarious. However, she's very dark. She just wants to have some drink, do her curlers, and watch people get killed and raped in front of her.
She loves that booty hole.
Stick it in her smelly little ass.
Because of all of this, the movie has a really weird tone to it. It's basically if you took a rom-com, mixed it with Willard, and then added a little dash of American Guinea Pig. That's what you have here with Who's Watching Oliver. It's fairly lighthearted, but there's a dark undertone to it.
What's really nice about this is, despite how repetitive in nature this film is, with Oliver doing the same thing day after day, the story isn't that boring. It's very interesting because it leaves you wondering what's gonna happen next. Whether he's gonna get caught. Is he gonna stand up to Mama? Is he gonna bring Sophia home and they're gonna have this moment where she either has to become the victim or she supports him? So many questions are running through your head, and each day you wanna know what is going to happen, and the film is well paced in that aspect.
Yeah, because it repeats the same situations because he's so set in his daily routine. He goes to the park every single day waiting for Sophia. They might only say a couple words every day before it goes back through all the rest of his routine. And you just kind of see how he builds confidence talking to Sophia. Sophia was a great character as well because she has a dark past. You're not too sure what her intentions are. Does she actually like Oliver? Is there something else going on here? And the way that her character progresses through the story is great. It was well portrayed, and I thought both of the main characters worked really well together.
I absolutely loved the Foley effects and the soundtrack in this film. I thought it played out to the story, especially with the ticking clock, because everything is based off of time with Oliver. I liked that when you heard the clock ticking, you knew something was going to be coming, and they did a great job with using these sound effects.
I like the cinematography as well because it also helps with building the tension, and you see that not only in the repetition of the movie but the close-up shots that help show the detail of his daily life. Now, what didn't we like?
It's an odd dislike, but there wasn't really consequences in this film. And I think with this style of film, you need like an authority figure or something that shows the risk of what Oliver is doing.
He would go every night and get somebody, or at least try, and murder them and then dispose of the body. Somebody's gonna notice these people missing. He goes to the same bar every night. He does the same things over and over again. If anyone was even had an inkling that he was doing something wrong, they could follow his every movement and see what he's doing. And he was never afraid. Like, he straight up just walked to the river to dispose of a body, just threw the bags in the river, no problem. Didn't even bat an eye, he just kind of did what he needed to do for Mama.
This isn't necessarily a bad dislike, but Sophia's character, we learn that she has a dark past, and this is one of those moments where I want more in this film. I actually want to know what Sophia's dark history is, who her family is, and what her backstory is. So it's a dislike in the sense that I want more.
Now it's time for our final thoughts and ratings. I really enjoyed this movie. Oliver is such a cool character who's got so many different quirks and strange things about him that you're both scared and concerned for him, but you hope for the best despite the terrible things that he's doing. His relationship with Sophia is excellent, and Sophia is a great character in herself, and the whole movie kind of like has you guessing what's gonna happen next because you're not really gonna know how Sophia's gonna take what Oliver's doing, or if she'll ever find out. Is Oliver gonna slip up? There's so many different things that you're gonna be questioning, and that's really what makes this movie fun. It's a very well done film, and I highly recommend it, so I'm gonna give this 4.5 melting ice cream cones out of 5.
I really enjoyed this film. I thought our characters are great, and I really loved the story. It had me guessing, there was tense moments, and I just liked how it played out. It had me wanting more, and when a film makes you want more, you know it's doing a good job. The acting was very well done in this film, the cinematography was gorgeous, and I enjoyed the sound design as well. However, I do wish this film had more consequences for the actions that were taking place, but overall, this is a very well-paced film, it's enjoyable, and I do highly recommend it. So with that being said, I'm gonna give this film 4.5 morbid draw my lives out of 5.
As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below with your thoughts on the film if you've seen it. If you haven't and you do want to check it out, there are links in the description where you can find it. And if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, stay updated with everything Bloodbath and beyond.